नमस्कार, गुड मॉर्निंग। सूरज सिंह, सिविल इंजीनियर, फरीदाबाद, भारत। दोबारा आगे आपको परेशान कर रहे हैं। मैं जानता हूँ आप परेशान नहीं होंगे क्योंकि आप बहुत कम है जो मेरे सामने इस टाइम है, लेकिन कोई चिंता की बात नहीं, बाद में आप देख लेंगे। नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल। भारत का संविधान, मैं बार बार यही कहूँगा, मेरी आदत है, बार बार कहता रहूँगा। जिस तरह कहते हैं बार बार झूठ बोलो और बार बार सच बोलता रहूँ आपके सामने। बेशक आप सच को सच समझे ना समझे, ये आपकी इच्छा है, लेकिन मैं अपना कर्तव्य पूरा कर रहा हूँ। I am just disseminating constitutional information to all youth, at least, not to other people. I can say others know about this, but at least those people who are just entering into their life in this country to serve this country, it's up to them whether to serve or not to serve. That's up to them. But that is very very important that they should know, they should understand what it is. हम बहुत जीते हैं जीने के लिए, अपना जीवन बनाने के लिए कहते हैं। We all trust these politicians who are never for this country and never for us. I hate these politicians now, believe me. Who are politicians in this country? I hate them. I don't like them. Because these politicians don't understand my country, Bharat. They only want to live for sake of seat of politics and power, and that's it. They don't understand constitution. These politicians, all politicians, the prime minister, even a president of this country is not politician, but he also doesn't understand what the constitution is. They don't know what's preamble. They know, but they intend the actions do not confirm that no preamble, and their actions do not confirm that no fundamental duties of this country or citizen. ना वो जानते हैं प्रेम्बल क्या कहता है भारत के संविधान का, ना वो जानते हैं फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज क्या कहती हैं भारत के संविधान की। बस बोलते हैं, कुछ नहीं करते। उनके कार्यों में ये साबित नहीं होता कि वो जानते हैं। देयर एक्शंस डू नॉट रिफ्लेक्ट दैट दे नो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया, दे नो प्रेम्बल्स ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इंडिया। आई कॉल प्रेम्बल ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इंडिया भारत माता, because preamble of constitution India and constitution India was devised by us people of this country, and people of this country is in fact Bharat Mata, not exclusive land or rivers or mountains. Because if we people are not there, there is no meaning of this land, there is no meaning of these trees, and there is no meaning of mountains at all. There is just land for no use. It's public 130 crores people of this country who constitute Bharat and who constitute its constitution of this country. And that is why we people in Bharat and preamble expresses everything in only half page that what we are. And we have to understand that very well. If we don't understand it, we cannot understand the constitution of this country, and we cannot understand what we are and our country is, what Bharat is. And these politicians do not want us to understand this. Because if we understand this and if it is fundamental duties, these politicians cannot survive in this country. All politicians, whatever, Congress, BJP or hell, all ABC to XYZ, all. Unfortunately, we people don't understand preamble's meaning, and we people don't understand our fundamental duties. That's why everybody is talking everything ill or bad, bad or good, good or bad, better. Understanding, no understanding what we talk. That is a big problem in this country. We got this country by efforts of our forefathers, but we will not maintaining this country. Even they got it free from someone, British, and we are not able to maintain it properly. That's a youth responsibility is to maintain this, but the youth is silent. Youth is not understanding anything. Youth is just believing in leaders, and leaders are not leaders. They are traitors, they are looters, they are robbers, they are liars, and they are not meant for this country. They believe only in position, constitution. Hardly 0.1% politicians are there who are real politicians. All others are misleaders, liars, false statement issuers, and all that. Including up to Prime Minister. I'm saying Prime Minister, top liar at this stage. He is not called Prime Minister. In fact, he cannot be called Prime Minister because Prime Minister must not lie. If he had been Prime Minister, he must have abided by preambles and he was abided by fundamental duties. He did not do anything, only speaks, and speaks. That's all. It is direct criticism I'm making because I am citizen of this country and I am suffering, not Prime Minister. Prime Minister not suffering, I am suffering. If had he been a good man, a gentleman, he should have delivered promises. He is not caring about employment. He is not caring about anything. He is just caring about his position. His government should move by hook or by crook. A person who talks means does nothing, and does nothing. A person who doesn't talk. His work talks. His works talks. You may blame anyone. I'm not blaming anybody. I believe in this country and not in politicians. I don't believe in politicians because they have nothing to this country. They destroyed this country to this table. Politicians are no more existing in this country. They are all looters, all you can say cheaters, liars, and all that, including every party. They are not open. But this is a profession for them, for all political parties. And we are allowing them to conduct this profession. We are allowing them to make this profession. We are studying a lot, we study a lot, we get degrees, everything, we become more qualified than these politicians, but we cannot access to those positions because we are not politicians, we are citizens. There's a difference, citizens and politicians. Citizens get nothing, politicians loot everything. That's the difference. Otherwise it should be politician get nothing and citizen gets everything. That should be motto. If I don't have clothes, I am citizen. King doesn't have any right to wear clothes because I don't have clothes. That should be politics. That should be service. Ram didn't accept his righteous kingdom if some citizen was not happy. So Shastri had a approach that I will not buy another dhoti until everybody has dhoti in my Kisan kingdom. This should be approach, but our approach is not that. Why we have to ask a question to ourselves, every citizen, why should I be attached, why should I feel myself attached to one politician, either party? Why I am bound to accept Modi, or why I am bound to accept Rahul, or why I am bound to Sonia? What is reason behind that? I have no reason at all, because I just make myself fool by accepting that I belong to this party, or I support this party, or I support that party, because party doesn't help me. It is my work, my effect, my vote that helps me. These parties are just sales market makers. They are selling their product, and they produce a liar that promise manifesto. That means they cannot fulfill, they cannot deliver to you anything, but every 5 years they make promises to you, and we are befooled every time. They show dreams, big dreams, but these dreams can never be fulfilled. And we again accept them, and keep on accepting that they are gods, bloody hell, all you. Why do we accept them? We have to ask a question to ourselves. Either we have to take responsibility ourselves and kick them all out. Can we do that? We have no capacity. What for your education is? What for you are? You are not even able to talk. Forget politics and forget service and access elections. You are not able to speak. You are speaking either in favor or in against. Why do you speak in favor of someone when someone is an idiot, someone is stupid, someone doesn't deliver, someone doesn't understand, he just cheats you? Why do you accept him? He may be anybody, I don't know. Why do you accept? What is your interest in that? Either you are paid by that party or politician, you are getting money from him, or a worker of this party. That's the only reason you are helping, supporting the person. Otherwise, what's the reason I should help Modi or should help someone else? Why I shocked if that person is not cooperating, that person is not delivering, that person doesn't understand his duties, that person doesn't know what the constitution, that person doesn't value his statements, that person doesn't say what a promise was made and doesn't care for that, and just talks to me this way and that way. Just where there is a subject, there is an issue, he doesn't talk at all. All parties are same. You raise a question, they will not answer. Why? I have a right to ask question or no, because I voted to him, and that person is representing me, and he has duty to answer to me, but does not. Because I am fool. I am stupid as a citizen, I am fool as a citizen, and I am made fool every 5 years. My money, they are using, my power, they are using, my efforts, they are using. I work hard, by my sweat, by blood, by hard work. These people are enjoying, they are not doing anything. I stand in sun, I stand in rain, I stand everywhere, I excavate, I dig, I operate machine or whatever I do. I have to pay them to run my country, and they are doing nothing except looting my money, except abusing my money. They are having big cars, big bungalows, everything big. They are enjoying just by doing this to public. Oh, hand, shake hand. That is their duty, that's all. It doesn't make anything if you do like this to public on any day. It doesn't mean anything. And it doesn't mean anything you just go roadshow and all that. I don't believe in this. Tell me what you have done for us, and that is my question. And I don't believe in those TV channels who are hell with that. They just support that, oh, PM, 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 this PM, that PM, this PM, as if they are PM spokesmouth or the mouthpiece, or if they are spooning PM, or if they are advertising agency for Prime Minister or for government. I am paying to these channels, but they are not working for me. They are not showing to me my other problems in the country. They are only posing on what Prime Minister, where he is going, where he is eating, what he is doing, how he is walking, when first leg is out, when second leg is out, how his hair, how he talks, oh, what he has done. For this, I am paying to 3 channels. Strange on my people that they don't use their brain, that you are being cheated by these politicians, but they are happy and they're fighting with each other. If I write opposite to PM in a position as I write something, they feel as if I have killed them, starting abusing, throwing bad sentences, immature people also. Why you do like this? I have a right to think of for my country. Why do you hate me? Why do you oppose me? Who are you to oppose me? My right I will use. I know Constitution of India. I know my natural right. I know my constitutional right. I know my judicial rights. I know my legislative rights, and I know my executive rights. I know the right of a citizen in this country. I know my preambles. I know my fundamental duties, and I know my constitutional 39 articles. I have to explore them further. And I want every citizen at least understand this. If you want to be a good citizen of this country, otherwise you are not a citizen in this country, you are pet animals of these politicians. Do you want to remain pet animals of these politicians? You have to take answer. Preamble says, we constitute this country, clearly it says, and says, we people of this country hereby solemnly resolved to give to ourselves this country constitution. Clearly it says, it bases on sovereignty, which is Prabhu Satta, means I am king of this country, and Republic also says the same thing. And this is secular, means all religions, all sects, all rituals that have been here for centuries shall continue. And socialism means everything belongs to society and nation, and democracy means election. Are we doing genuine elections? We have a question now. Means Constitution clearly says don't elect government. This clearly says elect representative, but we don't elect representatives. We go and vote for PM. I don't understand our mindset. I don't understand our mindset. We elect government. All talks, oh, which government shall come and which PM shall come. Stupid we are, believe me, educated or ill-educated we are, or uneducated we are. We don't understand anything except nonsense. I know very well Constitution doesn't authorize me, doesn't permit me to elect Prime Minister and elect government. Even then I say I elect Modi or I elect Congress or BJP or this and that. Irrelevant, which is completely irrelevant. Why do I think even that? I need my representative who can talk about me, who can discuss about me, but I am not getting that, unfortunately. Many things are happening in this country nowadays. It's 2019 and many changes are ongoing, and people don't know what's ongoing. They are just happy. Oh, he has been, 370 has gone, and this has gone, and Nagaland has gone, and all this. They don't understand what's going on, but they are some are happy and some are sad. Because neither know the words. We don't understand that we are a nation. We are not a small family, we are a big family. We don't understand how shall these actions taken by government impact us in future. We don't understand. Then just we start arguing, you are national and you are anti-national and you're traitor and this and that. You don't have knowledge and this or all that. And I don't understand people mindset. Who is enemy of this country and who is friend of this country? We are all citizens of this country. Why shall some one of us be enemy of this country? I don't understand this foolishness of some people who think they are patriot and others are enemies. Hell with this. Hell with this thought. Only politics everywhere. Only politics, nothing else. They think they are prime minister everywhere. Why should I support something wrong? I will not support wrong if I understand that it is wrong. I cannot support that. I belong to this country and I would think for this country only and not for politicians. Politicians are not country, remember. I am country. Bharat, I am Bharat. You are Bharat. Politicians are not Bharat. I am not to worry about politicians. Why should I worry about politicians? Politicians are not for me. I make them politician. And I will think I make them not for my work. I make them for country, for Bharat. But they are not least. They are not bothered about Bharat. They are bothered about those positions only. They don't take real steps. They take only fantastic, fake steps. Illegal steps they take. And then they shout, see, I have done this. They are just taking steps which are not required in interest of this country. Country has to move. Country has to stay. We don't want wars. We don't want anything. We cannot afford all this. But they are going in that direction. What to do? Current issue is very, very important. Nagaland has gone. How it has gone, nobody is asking. Why did it go? Why did someone allow to go in 2016 agreement? Why? Why did you do that? Question is this alone. It was our party that was brought to this country in 1963-64 by Congress government, and you are allowed in 2019. Let it go for what? What is guarantee? Why you are not keeping this country integrated? Why? Is it another question? It's a big question mark. Who allowed it? Why did you allow it? And you are talking about patriotism. Is it patriotism? You allow some state go away from us? Is it patriotism? You are just giving security and you think it's our state. Passport is different. Everything is different. Why did you do that? We brought many states with us. Many states in past. And you are throwing them away. By this means or that means, you are not even telling public. TVs are not even talking about that. And many people don't know about that. But it's happened. You are only thinking about what somebody else did in past. You are not thinking about now. There have been errors, many errors in past, and it happens when people work. And you are working, you are making errors. Notebandi was an error. What solution you have? No solution, no criticism. But you say, yes, it is okay, fine. For you, it is fine. For someone else who did mistake in past, he is not fine. You are fine. You did Notebandi. It has gone astray. It has gone in no solution for that. Economy has come down, it's completely crashed. And you did GST. It didn't work. It failed. You're not talking about that. You cannot talk to some pun for some country for problem solution. You are just keeping your head. Oh, I will not talk to you. And you are interested in the matter. You did something on 370 which people don't understand what it is actually. And you also don't understand. What is 370? So just stick to one point and then there is a complete change, it's a complete system. You have to understand that. You cannot understand. You only say, oh, I have removed this, and the people are happy. Or 370 is law, you can buy land. How can you buy land there? It's not your land. How can you buy? Law says it's not yours. 370 doesn't let you buy land. You're just happy, I buy land there. Because you don't understand all documents. You have not referred to all documents, but they told you about these documents. That's the problem. Even high-profile people are not understanding. Forget young people and forget kids like me. Means there is a package of documents in every case, and you have to understand all documents. All documents talk to each other, like Internet of Things talk to each other. You have to understand all packages of documents. Only then you can say what's happened. Just to please you, they fool you. Just to please you, they did not one thing, it did, and it didn't result in anything. I will remove this, I will remove terror, it shall remove corruption, it shall remove this and that, and this and that, and this and that. Nothing happened. Result is 0 and minus now, not even 0. But RBI staff, arbiters says something, doesn't accept. This is our prime minister's. What for his prime minister? He has to save everything, but he is destroying everything. Currently, in a 370 issue, people don't understand this. But they are only talking happy, oh, 370 has gone, very good, very good. But what very good? Do you know what is this? Do you know what reality is this? Do you know instrument taxation? You don't know about that. Do you know the delay agreement? You don't know about that. There is instrument taxation, there is similar agreement, there is a UN resolution, there is Article 370, the CO 1-48. You don't know anything about that. No, you're just saying, I am happy and this man has done this and this man has done this. I get girls from there, I get land from there, and this and that. Means just imagination and dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and nothing else. Hey, same thing these politicians do, make people fool. Indira Gandhi made people fool. And many people made people fool, and still we are being fools. More than 72 years, we don't understand what's going on in our country. We are free physically, but we are not free mentally. Why do you think these politicians work for you? They can never work for you. They can never work for me. Believe me, we will work only for them. Whoever politician is there, they will not work for us. We have to check them from time to time, from point to point. We have to check their action. We have to raise their actions. We have to raise questions on them, because I am citizen, you are citizen. They are not my masters. I am not their slaves. I have full right to talk, even if you put me in jail. This is another crime. If some journalist is put in jail, some citizen is put in jail, this means he thinks he's master of this country, he's owner of this country. I have no right to speak. Why I don't have a right to speak? It is my country. I will speak. I am responsible for this country. You are responsible for this country. All people are responsible for this country. Politician is not responsible for this country. Politician is to serve me and you. If that politician cannot serve me and you, that politician is rubbish. Whoever he may be. I don't want speech words, good words. No, I don't want that. I want results. Give me results. I am paying you. I am paying you salary. I am paying you bungalow. I am paying you cars. I am paying you bodyguards. I am paying you everything. What is due to you? You are not working for me. If I work in a company or organization, the smallest post, you want chowkidar or even peon or whatever, I have to work there. Only then I get my salary and remunerations. Otherwise, I will not have. Why don't you understand this? There is an instrument taxation in case of Jammu and Kashmir. See that. See what's written in that. And you are saying, I'll get lands. You cannot quash that orders unilaterally. And if you quash that agreement unilaterally, you quash that agreement itself permanently. That agreement is not temporary, that is permanent. Instrument of accession, that's international treaty. Why don't you understand that? This was between two nations, when one nation was kingdom of JNK and one nation was ours, India, Bharat. This was between two nations. So this is not single-handed, this is not unilateral. This is binding agreement of both. And this is more significant than 370, because 370 is woman with this agreement. 370 is not in isolation. Those who cannot understand this, I cannot teach them in full. They have to understand themselves. Read document. 370 and instrument accessions are linked and bound together. 370 is not free. You say, I removed it. You cannot remove that. It's not allowed. These politicians cannot understand anything. You have to understand documentation law. 370 was inserted because they wanted it as a part of constitution for claim. If you remove this, instrument of accession is also removed. And if instrument of accession is removed, you are nowhere. Believe me. Trust me. That is top. And there's Delhi agreement also after that. That agreement, I have already explained instrument of accession in details, and I have explained many other documents. Now, I'll Simla agreement also explain to you, which is also international document. You people understand Simla agreement is single document. No, it's an international document. It was signed by two countries' prime ministers. So how can it be single-handed? It was registered in UN also. Why don't you know this? So it is international document. It's not unilateral document. Of course, it is not limited to JNK. In fact, it's limited to all affairs of this country and Pakistan. This has been to Pakistan and Bharat. And it doesn't mention that it's exclusively meant for JNK. No, that doesn't exclusively mean for JNK. It means for whatever problem exists, whatever disputes exist between these two nations, they will sit together and resolve them without any third-party intervention. That is this document. But we people don't understand this, because we are not legal-minded. We are only, and we understand only what we are told, or what newspaper tells us, or what TV channels tells us, or what we understand. See, international affair is far exclusively different. We have to think that way. We are part of UNO. We cannot contravene UNO organization rules. We have to abide by them, just like we have to abide by the constitution of this country. We have to abide by our national honors, like flags and like national anthem. We have to comply with UNO requirements, because we are a nation, respectable nations. We are an honored nation. We are not a nation like Israel. No, who doesn't bother about human rights? Who doesn't bother about anything? Israel courts don't even know. They just give decisions what Israel government wants. So Israel is not actually a country. It's a group of terrorists. A person who kills kids of other country.
How can you call that person a nation? If I put children in jail, if I kill them, I shoot children, how can I call a gentleman? How can I call a good citizen? I am a criminal. Same thing applies to that country. They are not even bothering about anything, and they're just killing old people, beating old, putting children in jail. So how can you think about that? Same thing, we don't take their status. We are a reputed nation, big nation, qualified nation. We are civilized nation. If you do that type of act, what difference means there us and Israel? There are many countries who act the same way, but we should not. We are a secular country, we are a big country. Israel is very small, we are very big. Now, just for your information, you know about instrument of accession, but I'll just tell you what is about Delhi Agreement. In 5 minutes time, I'll tell you that because it is very important to be understood by every citizen of this country what we are talking about and why we are talking about. Because dissemination and information is very important in the current age. There are documents, people don't take these documents seriously, but that's not my fault. I take documents seriously and it must be taken seriously, otherwise we shall miss many, many things. Many, many facts we shall miss, and I don't want to miss that. Now, this is Delhi Agreement 1952. It was executed between the government of our country, Bharat, and state of Jammu and Kashmir government. What it says, I just speak that so that you understand that. Because you will not read it, if I put on somewhere, you will not, it is available on net, but you will not never have any time or your interest in that, but just those who are interested, I am speaking for them. Representative of Kashmir government conferred with representatives of India government and arrived at an agreement in order to endorse main decisions of Constituent Assembly of State of Jammu and Kashmir. This arrangement was later on known as Delhi Agreement 1952. Delhi Agreement 1952. Main features of this agreement are as follows. In view of uniform and consistent stand taken up by Jammu and Kashmir Constituent Assembly that sovereignty in all matters other than those specified in Instrument of Accession continues to reside in state, Government of India agreed that while residuary powers of legislature vested in center in respect of all states other than Jammu and Kashmir, in case of later they vest in state itself. समझे आप? It was agreed between the two governments that, in accordance with the Article 5 of Indian Constitution, persons who have their domicile in Jammu and Kashmir shall be regarded as citizens of India, but state legislature was given power to make laws for conferring special rights and privileges on state subjects in view of state subjects notifications of 1927 and 1932. State legislature was also empowered to make laws for state subjects who had gone to Pakistan on account of communal disturbances of 1947 in event of their return to Kashmir. As President of India commands same respect in state as he does in other states, other units of India. Articles 52 to 62 of Constitution relating to him should be applicable to state. It was further agreed that power to grant reprieves, pardons and remissions of sentences, etc. would also vest in President of India. Union government agreed that state should have its own flags in addition to union flag. But it was agreed by state government that state flag would not be a rival of union flag. It was also recognized that union flag should have same status and position in Jammu and Kashmir as in rest of India. But for historical reason connected with freedom struggle in state, need for continuance of state flag was recognized. There was complete agreement with regard to position of Sardar and Riyasat, Sardar-e-Riyasat, though Sardar-e-Riyasat was to be elected by state legislature, he had to be recognized by President of India before his installation as such in other Indian states. Head of state was appointed by president and was as such his nominee, but person to be appointed as head to be a person acceptable to government of that state. No person who is not acceptable to state government can be thrust on state of head as head. Difference in caste in case of Kashmir lies only in fact that Sadr-e Riyasat will in first place being elected by state legislature itself instead of being a nominee of government, and President of India with regard to powers and functions of Sadr Riyasat following argument was mutually agreed upon. Head of state shall be person recognized by President of Union on recommendation on legislature of state. He shall hold office during pleasure of President. He may by writing under his hand address to President resign his office. Subject to foregoing provisions, head of state shall hold office for a term of 5 years from date he enters upon his office, provided that he shall, notwithstanding the expiration of his term, continue to hold office until the successor enters upon his office. With regard to fundamental rights, some basic principles agreed between parties were enunciated if it was accepted that people of state were to have fundamental rights, but in view of peculiar position in which the state was placed, whole chapter relating to fundamental rights of Indian Constitution could not be made applicable to state. Question which remained to be determined was whether chapter of fundamental rights should form a part of state Constitution of India as applicable to state. With regard to jurisdiction of Supreme Court of India, it was accepted that for time being, owing to existence of Board of Judicial Advisors in state, which was highest judicial authority in state, Supreme Court should have only appellate jurisdiction. There was a great deal of discussion with regard to emergency powers. Government of India insisted on application of Article 352, empowering President to proclaim a general emergency in state. State government argued that in exercise of its powers over defense, item 1 on union list, in event of war or external aggression, Government of India would have full authority to take steps and proclaim emergency, but state delegation was, however, averse to president exercising power to proclaim a general emergency on account of internal disturbances. In order to meet viewpoint of states in the delegation, Government of India agreed to modification of Article 352 in its application to Kashmir by addition of following words. But in regard to internal disturbances at request or with concurrence of government of state at end of Glasgow, both parties agreed that application of Article 356 dealing with suspension of state constitution and 360 dealing with financial emergency was not necessary. Now, the history about this further can say this is what I told you till now is in 1952 and now in 1954 also there's something. Article 370 which grants a special status to state of Jammu and Kashmir in comparison to other India states came into force on 26 January 1950 along with rest of constitution. On same day, constitutional application to state of Jammu and Kashmir order 1950 was issued by then President of India in consultation with government of Jammu and Kashmir in exercise of powers conferred by Article 360. Now in July 52, Sheikh Abdul signed Delhi Agreement with central government on state relations, providing for autonomy of Jammu and Kashmir within India and of regions within Jammu and Kashmir. Subsequently, on January 23, 1954, Bakshi Ghulam Muhammad, then Prime Minister of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, declared Jammu and Kashmir as part of Indian Union. In February 1954, Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir ratified accession of state of Jammu and Kashmir to India. President of India, President of India, with concurrence of Government of State of Jammu and Kashmir, issued Constitution application to State of Jammu and Kashmir, Order 1954, order which came into force on May 14, 1954, superseded 1950 order and implemented Delhi Agreement as ratified by Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir. 1954 order defines constitutional position of state of Jammu and Kashmir vis-a-vis Indian Union. Read more here. Okay. 1950 and 1954 orders form a part of Constitution of India and appendices to Constitution. So this is what I think you have understood what is Delhi Agreement about. साफ साफ ये कहता है कि हम दोनों रिप्रेजेंटेटिव देश के हैं, भारत के हैं या कश्मीर जम्मू के हैं, हम आपस में मिलकर फैसला करते हैं। जो हमने पहले 19 में इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ एक्सेशन दिया था उसकी कंटिन्यूशन में ये है, ये दिया गया उसमें कि ये जो रेजिस्ट्रेशन पावर्स होंगी सारी इस सरकार रखती है स्टेट्स के पास, बाकी स्टेट्स के पास, वो पावर्स हम नहीं देंगे भारत सरकार को, उसको हम अपने पास रखेंगे। इससे साफ साफ कहा गया है कि जो भी आपके कानून लागू होते हैं भारत के संविधान के, वो सारे हम पर लागू नहीं होंगे, जो लागू होंगे वो बता रहे हैं इसके अंदर। इसको किस तो पहले के रेफरेंस दिए हैं, उसमें 1927 की कोई इसमें नोटिफिकेशंस हैं, कुछ 1932 की पुरानी है, वो सब उसमें अलग से बात है। और उसमें कहा है कि प्रेसिडेंट को हम मानते हैं, हर बात में मानते हैं, उनकी इज्जत वही होगी जो बाकी स्टेट्स करती हैं, लेकिन जो भी काम करेंगे जब स्टेट असेंबली की परमिशन वगैरह नहीं करेंगे। हमारा अपना झंडा होगा, लेकिन वो झंडा लाइक इस गुरगुस इसलिए नहीं होगा कि वो भारत के झंडे के खिलाफ है, वो इसलिए होगा कि हमारी स्टेट चली आ रही है, हमारे यहाँ भारत के झंडे की और उसके दोनों की इक्वल वैल्यू है, तो हम भारत के झंडे को मानते हैं, लेकिन हम अपने स्टेट के झंडे को फॉलो करेंगे, ये यहाँ साफ कहता है। लेकिन कोई क्लैश नहीं है आपस में कि हम भारत के झंडे को नहीं मानते, ऐसा नहीं है। उन्होंने अपने आप को कहा कि हम भारत में अपने विलय करते हैं, ये भी उन्होंने कहा है, लेकिन कंडीशनल है, इंस्ट्रूमेंट एक्सेस के हिसाब से है। इसके बाद वो साफ साफ कहते हैं कि सदर रियासत रहेगा, लेकिन वो बाद में हटा दिया गया था, वो चीफ मिनिस्टर है, गवर्नर और चीफ मिनिस्टर बन गए थे, बाद में दोनों पोजिशन अलग अलग हुई थी, तो उसमें जाने की इतनी जरूरत नहीं है। और बाकी प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ भारत के जो राष्ट्रपति महोदय वो अपॉइंट करेंगे हमारे स्टेट के हेड को, लेकिन वो स्टेट के हेड को उसी का मतलब जिसको स्टेट असेंबली चाहेगी उसी का अपॉइंट करेंगे, अपने हिसाब से नहीं करेंगे। जब तक स्टेट असेंबली नहीं चाहेगी वो नहीं करेंगे, और प्रेसिडेंट की मर्जी पर रहेंगे 5 साल तक, जब तक प्रेसिडेंट साहब चाहेंगे वो रहेंगे। ये लाभ का साफ इसमें, और बाकी कुछ ज़्यादा खास नहीं है। कहने का मतलब यह है कि एक दिल्ली एग्रीमेंट साइन किया गया, सुप्रीम कोर्ट को भी उन्होंने यहाँ माना है, लेकिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट को तो माना है, लेकिन उन्होंने ये कहा है कि हमारे यहाँ जुडिशल अथॉरिटी है, जुडिशल एडवाइजर है, जो हमारे सबसे ऊंची अदालत के एक तरह से है, और वो अपीलेट अथॉरिटी दी उन्होंने भारत के कोर्ट को, भारत के सुप्रीम कोर्ट को, कि हम बाकी जो छोटे कोर्ट है वो हम नहीं देते हैं, बड़ा कोर्ट हम मानते हैं आपका, कि अपील जो होगी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ भारत में, भारत के उच्च न्यायालय में होगी, उच्चतम न्यायालय में होगी। तो ये इसके अंदर दिया गया। उसके बाद उन्होंने चमन में भी कुछ कहा था कि स्टेट हम जो ये कानून बनाए हैं, आर्टिकल 370 आया था जो 50 में आया था, 1950 में आया था, और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एप्लीकेशन जो बनाई गई थी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑर्डर 15 में, उसके बाद 1954 में हुई थी, ये सब इसमें दिया गया है, और उसमें ऐसा कुछ इसके अलावा नहीं है, मतलब कोई नई चीज़ इसमें नहीं मिल रही जो मैं आपको कह सकता हूँ कि ये नई है, आप इसको मानिए या नहीं मानिए। ये है इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ एक्सेशन के बाद जो अलग से एग्रीमेंट्स हुए थे, about that it is, and this people must be clear about that. We are not simply jumping, oh 370 has gone, we are happy, we are now free to do this and to do this. No, you are not free to do this. Instrument of accession still exists, and if it doesn't exist, Parliament has to tell clearly, President has to tell clearly it exists or doesn't exist. So far there is no clear clarification, there is no clear answer from them whether or not instrument of accession of Jammu and Kashmir to Bharat exists or is enforced or not enforced. If it's not enforced, then no, there's no question, because if it's not enforced means then nothing is enforced. Neither 370 enforced, nor CO enforced, not everything, UN resolution, because that land doesn't belong to you in that case. Try to understand this. Instrument of accession brought you this JNK to your state. It was not your turn at that time. You got it through that. If you think through that paper, this JNK is also thrown away. Mind it. Don't take it other way. Mind it. This is law. This is point. If you got something through something, if that something is gone, that thing also gone. It's like that. Same way. So we have to understand complete sequences, what happened when instrument of accession was given, agreed, and later on how it moved further and further and further. Until we understand this, we cannot claim anything. We cannot say this is plus or minus. Because you are thinking of land, you will buy. Yes, you can think because you intended that. You want to buy land, fine, it's your right to buy land. But question is, does instrument of accession allow that? Does it allow that? Because what President signed, President didn't sign that instrument of accession is repealed. President didn't sign that. This means instrument of accession is existing. Or if it's not existing, both way you are in problem. Not no people of Jammu and Kashmir are not in problem, you are in problem. Because if instrument accession doesn't exist, Jammu and Kashmir doesn't exist for you. If it exists, whatever actions you have taken without their consent of Jammu and Kashmir Assembly or without consent of Jammu and Kashmir public, whatever actions you have taken so far are void. President is not authority. Jammu and Kashmir governor is not authority because governor is not public representative. Governor is not assembly. The government is council of ministers. Again, I am telling you, government is not governor. Like President of India is not government, head of government. It's not government. Government is council of ministers. This is difference. We have to understand that. We should not talk blindly without having analytical base. Just say whatever you want to say. It's not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. Law may say anything, whatever may say common sense says this. So we have to understand it's very, very important it is. We have to understand ourselves. हम जब तक नहीं समझेंगे हम क्या कहना चाहते हैं इस देश के बारे में, हम क्या करना चाहते हैं, आखिर देश में हम हैं, देश हमसे है, हम नहीं तो देश नहीं, ये जमीन नहीं, हम नहीं सब बेकार है. अगर आज कोई है नहीं 130 करोड़ में तो ये कैसे भारत नहीं बनता. ये जमीन से, पहाड़ से, दरिया से, नदी से, समुद्र से, आसमान से, सूरज से क्या भारत बन जाएगा. भारत बनता है भारत के लोगों से. आप हैं, मैं हूँ, 130 140 करोड़ जितने भी हैं सब भारत का नाम है, सब भारत हैं. भारत माता हम सब मिलके हैं और हम सब ने मिलके इस संविधान का निर्माण किया है. इस संविधान का प्रेमबल हमने निर्माण किया है, संविधान को हमने निर्माण किया है. तो हम हैं भारत. हमने अपने देश के लिए, अपने लिए ये सब किया है. तो हमको ये बात समझनी होगी और हमको ये भी समझना होगा कि हमारे अधिकार तो हैं संविधान के हिसाब से. हम क्लेम तो करते हैं उन अधिकारों को, लेकिन हमारे और भी काम है जो हम नहीं क्लेम करते. हमारे कर्तव्य भी हैं इसके अलावा. अधिकार और कर्तव्य दोनों साथ साथ चलेंगे. आप अधिकार लेके ज्यादा नाच कूद नहीं सकते. कर्तव्य करने के लिए आपको पसीना भी बहाना पड़ेगा, खून भी देना पड़ेगा, मेहनत भी करनी पड़ेगी, सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा. कर्तव्य तभी निभाए जा सकते हैं. अधिकार तो मिल जाते हैं, छीन ले जाते हैं, लेकिन कर्तव्य आप छीन नहीं सकते. कर्तव्य तो आपको मेहनत करके ही खाना पड़ेगा, पीना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो आप बेकार हैं. आप कर्तव्य ना करें, अधिकार मांगते रहें, आपको अधिकार कभी भी नहीं मिलेगा. मिलेगा भी तो चला जाएगा, क्योंकि कर्तव्य में अधिकार को रोकना भी होता है, संभालना भी होता है. आपको अधिकार मिल गया, आप संभाल नहीं सकते, आपने उसका एब्यूज कर दिया, आपने उसको बेच दिया. जैसे वोट का अधिकार आपके पास है, फंडामेंटल राइट्स में आता है वोट. इससे बड़ा कोई अधिकार आपको जिंदगी में भारत में तो नहीं मिल सकता. आपका वोट का अधिकार है, लेकिन आप वोट को बेच देते हैं, आप वोट का मतलब नहीं समझते. इसलिए सब सरकारी चोर डकैत सरकारें आती रहती हैं. आज भी 233 आप बैठे हैं. मैं बार बार मैं कहूँगा 233 मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट लोकसभा में आज भी विराजमान हैं, हमारे राजा के रूप में, हमारे देश के रूलर के रूप में विराजमान हैं. और हम बहुत खुश हो रहे हैं कि देखो हमने 233 चोर डकैत गुंडे बदमाश रेपिस्ट आतंकवादी लोकसभा में बिठा दिए. और कितने घरों के साथ हम कह रहे हैं हमारी लोकसभा, हमारा देश, हमारी सरकार. गधे भी नहीं सोचते इतना जितना हम सोचते हैं. अरे गुंडे भरे पड़े हैं. 45% आपकी लोकसभा में आप बहुत उछल रहे हैं, कूद रहे हैं. हम जीत के आ गए, ऐसी की तैसी जीत के आ गए. आपने देश को गुंडों के हाथ में दे दिया, लफंगों के हाथ में दे दिया. आप खुश हो रहे हैं. शर्म आनी चाहिए पूरी जनता को, और शर्म आनी चाहिए सरकार को, और शर्म आनी चाहिए उन पार्टियों को जिन्होंने उनको कैंडिडेट्स बनाया, अपने उम्मीदवार बनाया जिताने के लिए. ऐसे गलत नेता वो हर पार्टी के हैं. 119 MP बीजेपी के हैं, 19 MP कांग्रेस के भी हैं और बाकी छोटी छोटी पार्टियों के भी कुछ कुछ लोग हैं। सारी पार्टी गुंडे फैलाती है इलेक्शन में और हम मान लेते हैं उनको। हमको शर्म नहीं आती कि हम अपना नाम दे रहे हैं गुंडों को, जाइए हमारे लिए काम कीजिए। आप गुंडों से काम कराना चाहते हैं, जिनको जेल में होना चाहिए उनसे आप अपना काम करा रहे हैं, वो क्या काम करेंगे आपका, आप खुद सोच लीजिए। वो आपके लिए काम करेंगे क्या? पिछली लोकसभा में 175 थे, इस बार 233 हैं और अगली में 330 हो जाएंगे, फिर 400 हो जाएंगे। अरे देश तो गुंडों के हाथ में आप स्वयं दे रहे हैं, फिर शिकायत किससे कर रहे हैं? आप क्या आशा करते हैं जो चोर है, जो बदमाश है, जो लुटेरा है, जो रोपिस्ट, जो आतंकवादी है, वो आपका साथ देगा, आपके लिए सोचेगा? वो क्यों सोचेगा आपके लिए? पागल है क्या वो? अगर पागल होता तो, पागल नहीं होता तो गुंडा भी नहीं होता। उसका दिमाग गुंडागिरी में चलता है, गंद में चलता है, क्रिमिनलाइजेशन में चलता है, उसमें चलता है, तो आपका काम क्यों करेगा? हम बेवकूफ हैं, हम हैं गुंडे, असली गुंडे, गुंडों को बना रहे हैं। हम देखते नहीं कौन उम्मीदवार कैसा है, वोट दे देते हैं। मोदी को दे दो, राहुल को दे दो, कांग्रेस को दे दो, बीजेपी को दे दो, समता को दे दो, पमता पमता जो भी है उनको दे दो। देखेंगे नहीं कि हमारा कौन उम्मीदवार है। और वो चुनाव आयोग जो अपने आप को चुनाव आयोग कहता है, वो बताता तक नहीं हमको आपके क्षेत्र में, आपके एरिया में कौन कौन से उम्मीदवार खड़े हैं। हमें मालूम ही नहीं चलता कि कौन कौन से उम्मीदवार खड़े हैं। हम वोट दिया है, वो सोचते हैं बस आपने या तो कांग्रेस को देना है, या बीजेपी को देना है, या किसी एक दो पार्टी और उनको देना है, बाकी से कोई मतलब नहीं किसी का। अरे 50 कैंडिडेट खड़े हैं तो आप उनमें से क्यों नहीं चुनते? आप क्यों चुनते हो उसे, बीजेपी कांग्रेस को? कौन लगती है बीजेपी कांग्रेस आपकी? मैं आप सबसे पूछता हूँ, बीजेपी कौन है आपके, कांग्रेस कौन है आपकी? कहाँ से आ गए ये दोनों? हमने कहाँ से इनको क्यों माने? हम इनको क्या किया इन्होंने देश के लिए, हम जो माने इनको? चलो कांग्रेस को छोड़ो, बीजेपी ने क्या किया देश के लिए? क्या किया इन्होंने स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में 1925 से लेकर 1947 तक? कोई इनका कंट्रीब्यूशन है देश में? ये वही लोग जो चाहते थे आजादी ना मिले, अंग्रेजों को जूते साफ करते थे, उनको जाके खबरें देते थे, यहाँ की उनसे पैसे लेते थे। ये आज वही लोग जो कहते हैं हम देश के स्वतंत्र सेनानी हैं, हम देश के भक्त हैं, हम ये हैं, हम वो हैं, हमको ईमान समझते नहीं है। ठीक है, हमें ना पता लगा है, पहले नहीं पता था, हमें नहीं पता था कि ये लोग कौन है, लेकिन अब इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल चुकी है, ये वही लोग हैं। आज ये कभी अंग्रेजों की बुराई करते सुने आपने? हमेशा मुसलमानों की बुराई करते हैं, कभी अंग्रेजों की बुराई नहीं की इन्होंने आज तक, क्योंकि अंग्रेजों से इनके मिली भगत थी। आज भी ये विक्टोरिया की मनाते हैं, श्रद्धांजलि देते हैं आज भी, क्योंकि ये उनसे मिले हुए थे। ये नहीं चाहते थे गांधी आगे बढ़े, सुभाष आगे बढ़े, बस आज तो नाम करने के लिए हम सुभाष के साथ थे, हम उसके साथ थे, पटेल के साथ थे। अरे तुम किसी के साथ थे नहीं, तुम कभी किसका हो नहीं सकते, क्योंकि तुम देश तो अपना समझते नहीं इसको। तुम कभी देश नहीं समझा तुमने आज तक इसको, क्योंकि तुम यहाँ के हो भी नहीं, तुम बाहर से आए थे। 2500 साल तुम बाहर से आए हो, यहाँ के हो ही नहीं तुम। खैर हम इन बातों को छोड़ो, मेरा प्रश्न इनसे नहीं है, मेरा प्रश्न देश के सिटीजन से, देश के उस व्यक्ति से है जो इस देश का असली नागरिक है, जो जानना चाहता है कि देश के बारे में, लेकिन हम समझते नहीं, हम पूछते नहीं, हम कर नहीं सकते। आप पूछेंगे तो आप देश के गद्दार बना दिए जाते हैं। अगर मैं क्वेश्चन करता हूँ मैं गद्दार हो गया? गद्दार आप मुझे रोकते हैं क्वेश्चन करने से? कौन गद्दार है बताइए? होते कौन है आप मुझे रोकते हैं? भारत के संविधान को मैं मानता हूँ, भारत का संविधान मेरे पे लागू होता है, आप पर भी लागू होता है। आप होते कौन है मुझसे पूछने वाले? और मैं क्यों जवाब दूँ? आपको मेरी मर्जी, मैं जवाब नहीं दे सकता, मेरी मर्जी है। आपको क्या अधिकार है मुझसे पूछने का? अपने आप नवाब बन के बैठ गए आप देश के। आपने मोदी की बुराई कर दी तो आप देशद्रोही हो गए, आपने ये कर दिया तो हो गए। आपने कौन होते हैं? आप हैं देशद्रोही। आप मेरे को रोकते हैं, मेरे सोचने से, मेरे सोच को बंद करते हैं, आप मेरे क्वेश्चन को बंद करते हैं। देशद्रोही आप है, मैं नहीं। आप वोट को चोरी करते हैं, आप मशीनों से वोट लेते हैं, आप झूठ बोलते हैं पब्लिक को, आप 15 लाख का वायदा करते हैं, आप एम्प्लॉयमेंट देने का वायदा करते हैं, आप क्या क्या वायदे करते हैं? आप कोई पूरा किया? तो जो वायदे पूरे नहीं करता उसे क्या कहते हैं? उसे भी चोर और डकैती कहा जाएगा, जो अपना वायदा पूरा नहीं करता। क्यों करते हैं आप फिर वायदा? आपको पता काला धन कहाँ है? काला धन बोलते थे, काला धन किधर है? वो काला धन, ये डकैती नहीं है झूठ बोलने की, पब्लिक को बेवकूफ बनाने की। आप मासूम पब्लिक को बेवकूफ बनाते हैं, फिर बोलते हैं हम बहुत देशभक्त हैं। देशभक्त मासूम पब्लिक को बेवकूफ बनाते हैं क्या? हर काम अपनी मर्जी से करना, सोचना समझना नहीं, दिमाग आपको दिया नहीं भगवान ने, बस उल्टा सीधा काम कर दो, सुबह शोर मचाओ। ये आदमी देशभक्त नहीं है, ये देश गद्दार है, हम देशभक्त हैं। अरे आपको इस हाथ में अगर आजादी के टाइम अच्छा नहीं मिला, आपको कुछ नहीं है, नहीं तो आप देश को बर्बाद कर देते। आजादी 200 साल और आगे चली जाती, नहीं मिलती हमको। आप जैसे लोग होते उस टाइम तो वहां पे। अरे मर गए वो लोग, सेक्रीफाइस देके चले गए, उनको क्या मिला? हमें तो आजादी मिल गई, देश आजाद मिल गया, उनको क्या? भगत सिंह को क्या मिला? सुभाष को क्या मिला? गांधी को क्या मिला? क्या मिला उनको? चले गए वो। अफरीदी को क्या मिला? वो तो चले गए। उन्होंने कोई यहाँ का भुगता भी नहीं। सुख हम भुगत रहे हैं, लूट भी हम रहे हैं देश को, खा भी हम रहे हैं, सीटों पर भी हम बैठे हैं। जो बेचारा गरीब है, जो असली है इस देश का अधिकार, वो तो जा भी नहीं सकता लोकसभा में, वो तो काउंसलर भी नहीं हो सकता। लोकसभा की बात छोड़ो, 50-50 करोड़ लोग खर्च के आप इलेक्शन लड़ते हैं, फिर बोलते हैं हम देशभक्त हैं। क्यों लड़ते हैं आप इतने पैसे खर्च के? कहाँ से आते हैं पैसे? अब ये 11 करोड़ की कार लेता है कोई एमएलए, जो कांग्रेस का एमएलए था, आज वो बीजेपी ने खरीद लिया उसको। कहाँ से उसके वहां पैसा? अब बातें करते फालतू की, देश को बर्बाद करके रख दिया सर राजनीति नेताओं ने, और बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं कि ऑल आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर स्पॉइलिंग दिस कंट्री, all politicians, and public is super responsible because public elect them. Public don't take care of this country. You're sleeping public, sleeping nation. You are not Jagruk nation. You are not rising nation, rising country. You are in dustbin, all people of this country. You are not serious, never been serious. Always in personal interest, in self-orientation, nothing else. My family should rise, my kids should rise, my should be educated in convent, my children should be advanced everywhere. Country, they are not thinking of country. No one is thinking of country. Sorry, but this is fact of life. We have to accept this. This constitution don't consider as a book only. This constitution not a book. It's your religious book, religious. It's your sentiment. It's your soul. It's power of your soul. Your power of soul lies in this as far as you stay in this country. You have to take power yourself. Nobody will give you power. These politicians are robbing you from every aspect, and they are taking power because you are innocent. You are so kind. You are not cruel on them, but they are cruel on you. They are not cruel on you. They are cruel. You are so innocent. Oh, so gentleman, this politician. So honest is he. He has no wife. He is single. He doesn't do anything. Vote him. This is your thought. This is your contemplation, stupid contemplation. Why should I worry if somebody doesn't have a wife? Why should I worry if somebody doesn't have his family? I am worried about his capacity, his competency, his actions power. I am not concerned with his personal life. Not at all. His personal life is confined to him or her, not extended to me. I don't bother about personal life, what he does, what she does, how she lives, how she doesn't live. I concern about my nation, and my nation is Bharat. I concern about this. Don't you understand this small formula? You have to understand this. Why are you depending upon someone who is not depending upon you? Only for vote he is depending upon you, and for nothing else. Once vote is achieved, after that you are just a scrap for that one. Nothing else. He will show you one dream, then he will show you another dream, then that person shall be third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth. Whole dreams shown to you, and you are kept in confidence and trust, and you are like a fool. Submit yourself to that person, and that is what you are. This is the real definition of our citizen. Our bloods are cold, our minds are cold. We only shout sentimentally, not otherwise. We keep silent. Oh, this is happening with me, it will happen with everybody, no problem. You are ready to commit suicide. You are not ready to hit these politicians. That's the problem. Oh, my financial condition is very bad. This I have done. I cannot pay loan to bank, and this I am committing suicide. How many suicide people are committing? Thousands of people are committing suicide because of the financial positions. Why? Who created your financial positions? Those who looted bank, they have gone. They are in other countries. You are honest man. You took loan, you could not repay it, and you are dying. This is the difference. And who is responsible for that? You are responsible, no one else, I'm telling you. I am responsible, you are responsible. No one, I don't call these politicians responsible because they are politicians. Politicians are polite. Politician. A technician who is polite, and technician can never be polite, remember me. Politician cannot be polite, technician cannot be polite because technician job is hard job, technical job where mind is used, job where physical strength is used. So that person cannot talk in politeness. That person always thinks in hard way. He works hard. He blackens his palms. He uses dirty clothes. He lays below some car or some machine he repairs or does some work of civil engineering. All those technicians can never be polite, remember me. Polite person, only those people are polite who don't do hard work, who don't take responsibility, who shed on responsibility to others. They talk very polite, and when they meet you, you see their hands are very soft, their palms are very soft, and they will talk to you as if, oh, they are very closest to you. They will never be angry with you. So, my friend, I will do everything for you. Don't worry, but keep my name in election. That vote should come to me. That was an internal communication, and you are so impressed. Oh, this politician was so soft with me, but you don't know he was soft by physically, but mentally is not soft with you. And that is what is a political drama, political formula. A man who is true, who is clear, shall always be rough with you, but factful. No, not way politician does. So I don't believe in any politician. Remember, I think my mind as different one. Politicians are criminals. Politicians are thieves. Politicians are robbers. Politicians, you can find there is everything in politicians. They are rapists, are they? Robbers, are they? Thieves, are they? Terrorists, are they? Bad talkers, are they? Looters, are they? There is no single parameter which politicians don't have. They are so great people now, and they have all characters. Or every they remove and they eliminate their cases themselves. If suppose somebody has cases in court against that politician, he himself becomes power like it happened, and all cases themselves they remove. Because you are a stealer, you are a rapist, you are a criminal, and you are police and you are judiciary yourself. This is happening. Where is then the constitution? Why people don't raise this question? Why? What fault is people? I don't know this. आप जब तक नहीं जागेंगे, जब तक अपने आप को नहीं समझेंगे कि आप कौन हैं, आप इस देश से नागरिक हो या आप देश के गुलाम हो या आप राजनीतिक नेताओं के गुलाम हो, तब तक देश सुधर नहीं सकता। ये देश जिस तरफ चल दिया है, किसी को नहीं पता क्या होने वाला है। बहुत खतरा आने वाला है, हम जानते हैं, समझना चाहिए कि क्या होने वाला है। खामा बैठे बैठाई हम मुसीबत मोल ले लेते हैं। जो रास्ते में तरक्की होनी चाहिए, मेहनत होनी चाहिए, आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, हम उस बात को नहीं सोचते हैं। देश को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए सबको मेहनत करनी होती है, काम करना होता है, पर काम तो आप तब करेंगे जब काम होगा। काम ही नहीं है आपके पास, आपने काम छीन लिए गए, हजारों कंपनियां बंद हो गई, इतने कंपनी फैक्ट्रीज बंद हो गई, मोटर कारें बंद हो गई, प्रोडक्शन बंद हो गई, सिविल के काम बंद हो गए, सारा कुछ कम हो गया, सरकारी नौकरी नहीं भरी जा रही है, अध्यापक परेशान है, सब परेशान है। लेकिन हम कहते हैं देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, जीडीपी आगे बढ़ रही है, बहुत तरक्की कर रहे हैं, हम दुनिया में इतने नंबर पा गए। सिवाय झूठ के, बदमाशी के, गलत स्टेटमेंट देने के, बकवास करने के अलावा इन राजनीतिक नेताओं के पास कुछ नहीं है। आप उसकी जमीन छीन लो पाकिस्तान की, अब हम जीत जाएंगे लड़ाई करके, हम हाँ की बकवास करना हमारा काम है। हमें क्या जरूरत है किसी लड़ाई करने की? हम क्यों लड़ाई करें जब तक लड़ाई की ऐसी मजबूरी ना आ जाए? क्यों सोचते हैं हम इन बातों को? हम क्यों नहीं चाहते कि शांति से काम हो जाए? हम नहीं चाहेंगे, क्योंकि हमें वोट से मतलब है, पब्लिक को भड़काना है, किसी बात को भड़काइए। अरे यहाँ हिंदू मुसलमान अलग अलग नहीं है, सब पुराने जमाने में एक ही थे, सबका एक खून है। हिंदू बन गया, कोई मुसलमान बन गया, कोई सिख बन गया, इससे क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? मरना है, उसके बाद ना कोई हिंदू है ना मुसलमान है, और यहाँ जीने से पहले, आने से पहले भी ना कोई हिंदू था मुसलमान था। ये खामा खा के यहाँ की बात फालतू बकवास में फंस गए हम। अपने आप को हिंदू मान लेता है, कोई मुसलमान। सच तो यह है कि कोई ना हिंदू है ना मुसलमान है। भगवान कौन सा धर्म को मानता है, आप बताइए मुझे। कभी आपने भगवान से पूछा है आप कौन से धर्म के हैं? भगवान आपको जवाब भी नहीं देगा, क्योंकि भगवान इन चक्रों में नहीं पड़ता, उसके पास बहुत काम है, वो बिजी है, वो आपकी तरह खाली नहीं है इधर घूमने वाला। वो इन चीजों की सोचता नहीं है। अगर भगवान धर्म का होता तो बात ही कुछ और होती। फिर हिंदू धर्म का भी सूरज होता और मुस्लिम धर्म का भी सूरज होता, सिख धर्म का भी सूरज होता और क्रिश्चियन धर्म का भी सूरज होता। उसने सूरज एक बनाया, आसमान एक बनाया, सब कुछ एक बनाया, जमीन हवा एक दी है सबको। ये सब बकवास बातें हैं। इसलिए राजनीति वालों की ये पेटेंट है, राजनीति वालों का ये सेल्समैन का आइटम है। उसको ये बेचना ही बेचना है। उसको बेचने के बिना उसको लाइसेंस नहीं मिलेगा अपना काम करने का, उसको परमिशन नहीं मिलेगी काम करने की। उसने पब्लिक को उल्लू बनाना ही बनाना है, ये उसका धर्म है। राजनीति वाले का धर्म होता है झूठ बोलना, बकवास करना, चीटिंग करना, ये करना वो करना। ये सारे धर्म में भारत की राजनीति फंसी हुई है। अगर ये राजनीति वाले असली होते तो ये प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं होती, देश को कोई प्रॉब्लम होती। आज कुछ नहीं होता, देश के बारे में सोच, देश के बारे में सोच ही नहीं रही है। अफसोस इस बात का है। ये पता नहीं क्या सोच रहे हैं, इनको भी नहीं पता। पब्लिक मर जाए, लाखों करोड़ लोग मर जाए, इनकी सेहत पे क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? हो जाए लड़ाई किसी देश से तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? इनको क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? ये तो इनका कोई बेटा सोल्जर नहीं, इनका कोई बेटा, इनको सब ऐश कर रहे हैं, सब सिक्योर्ड घूम रहे हैं, इनको क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? पैसे वाले को फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला, इनको फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला। फर्क पड़ेगा तो मेरे आपको पड़ेगा, हमको नुकसान आएगा। इकोनॉमी सब कुछ कर, लड़ाई होते हैं, फायदा कभी हुआ नहीं है। 1971 में लड़ाई देखी और लड़ाई देखी, कुछ फायदा नहीं होता इन चीजों से। लेकिन ये लोग नहीं मानेंगे और हम इनकी बातों में आते रहते हैं. हमारी प्रॉब्लम ये, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड आवरसेल्फ फर्स्ट. वी हैव टू एनालाइज आवर own. What do we want from this country and what we have to give to this country? This is our problem to understand. If we don't understand it, that shall be a problem for us and shall be a permanent problem. Now, this is going on. It's not good. What is going on now currently? It's not good. First of all, forget elections and forget everything. Why are we trapping ourselves into something which is not to be trapped? Why don't you understand that we have to solve problem and not we have not to, you can say, put problem in a box, in a gold box. We have to solve it, but we are not solving, we are creating it. That's the problem. Constitution is for us, by us. It's not for Prime Minister, it's for us. And we have to check what Prime Minister is doing. We have to check what President is doing. And we have to also check what courts are doing, because courts are also not doing what they should do. After all, we have to decide, but they are running away from their responsibilities. It's not good for country. Now, past problems are rising up. You can see videos. Now, Khalistani people are also speaking, in addition to Jammu and Kashmir people. If one rises, other also rises. So a dead issue has come up. A devil has come up. And once it comes up, means it will thrive. We have ourselves raised this. We have also created this problem. And they are responsible for this. Why do we believe in these politicians? Why don't we kick them? It's our duty to kick them if they are wrong. We have fundamental duty. We have to think for nation. Clearly said, we have to think for this country, not for politicians. If you think for politicians, you will lose and lose. If you think for this country, you will gain and gain. Believe me, there is no problem in this country, but these people have created a problem. You think there is no employment? There is employment, but they will not do that. They are not. These all people are investigating overseas. They are not investigating here because they have black monies. They take by illegal channels the black monies and bring back as FDIs. Well, until you don't know that you are responsible for these problems, you cannot solve these problems. I don't believe to trust these politicians, and I don't want to depend upon them. Until you think so, you cannot go smoothly in this country. This country is standing on a crossroad now, and where to this road goes, none of us knows. And remember, war doesn't give anything. War takes everything, and there is no surety what shall happen after war. Nobody knows that. And for our own survival, for our own maintenance of our government, they do something and we support them. For example, now this 370 itself is very, very burning, boiling issue, and we are feeling very happy that this has happened. Why are you feeling happy? What you have gained by this? Just a gimmicks. And what you lost when this was in force? Just see that. When it was in force, what you lost, and what is now in force, it's not in force now, what you have gained. You see yourself. You will understand what I'm saying. Have you gained something? If Article 370 has gone, have you gained something? That is my question. What did you gain? You are thinking we'll buy land. Only thing is that. Or we will marry there. Forget marriage. Property is land. You think you will gain lands? But how will you gain land? Only this article says that, or your interpretation says that. Only your interpretation says that. Instrument of accession still does not allow you to buy land there. And instrument accession status is still unknown. So you have to check yourself. Why do you think what politicians say is right, or what newspaper is saying right, or what journalists are saying right? Are they experts of everything? They are not. Apply your mind and you compare yourself. This is all politics, nothing else. Politics and politics. These politicians are not Harish Chandra. These politicians are Gabbar Singh. If they are Harish Chandra, I'll be happy. They can never be Harish Chandra. They say Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, and they can never understand what Shri Ram was and is. They can never understand because they never follow Ram. They never follow Ram. Tell me any politician who follow Ram. Nobody follows Ram. They only speak. That's it. Following Ram is impossible in this life. In this age, you cannot follow Ram. Impossible. Character of Ram is very high profile, highest profile, and that is called Purushottam Ram, best cleanest character of a person who is there. People drink, people do bad acts, people rape, people eat meat, people rob, people steal, people lie, everything they are doing. Did Ram do that? Yes. They can be Krishna to some extent because Krishna exempted many things from Ram. So he was saying as Ram, but he allowed some concessions. What I am saying is these politicians are meant for nothing, only for themselves. Believe me, if suppose somebody is truth, he follows honesty, that person cannot stay in power. Only corrupt person, dishonest person, disloyal person, and person who cheats public can stay in power. And public is interested in that only. I don't understand why should I support someone? I don't know. Why should I support? Who am I to support him? And what relation I have got with someone? My relation only to this country, do good for this country, I am with you. If you do not good to this country, country is people. If you don't do good for the people, I am not with you. If you do good for people, I am with you. This is only relation, nothing else. It's your own choice that you want to be MP or PM. I did not force someone to be MP or some PM. If you, this is like a job. If I do a job, you do some job, you do your duty, so you are doing it. It's not doing obligation on me. Why should I respect you? You are paid. You are paid. You are doing service. It's a contract. You were elected by MPs for post of Prime Minister, and we elected MPs for post of MPs. So we are paying you, you are getting money from us, you do your job, and that's all. Nothing else. What relation you got? If you don't do your job, you kick you out. That is the relation. I have no personal or family relation of this. Same thing, I do job somewhere, I am paid because I work there. So what is the difference? Why should I honor these people? Why should I stand, oh, ministers coming, I have to stand, MPs coming, hell with you. You are not above me. I am above. I am your honor. I am paying you. You are not paying me. A person who is principal is higher. You are not my principal. I am your principal. You are my agent. I have given some job on my behalf. You do it. If you are unable to do it, you are kicked out. That's it. You are under I am honor of this country in my capacity as citizen. You are also citizen of this country. So in that capacity, you are honor, but not in capacity as MP or in capacity as PM. You are just having a position to do your job. That job is allowed by collective effort of this country, and you have to be responsible for that. You cannot say I could not do it. Why you promise that? You should not have promised. Why did you promise 15 lakh and black money and so many jobs? How you? Because people are innocent, they didn't ask you any question. But questions are asked always. How long can you keep questions silent? Questions shall come automatically. Be emotional. If you are emotional, you are a loser. Don't be emotional, I'm telling you. Don't be emotional. Be practical. Be you can say logical. Analyze first. See, life depends on analysis and solutions. No God is coming down to help you if you don't help yourself. This Prime Minister, these ministers, these MPs, they are nothing, believe me. They are same like you and me. Because they spend money and become MP. They spend money and become all that, but you know they spend crores of money. They are coming and we are allowing them to come. So it is my problem and your problem. It's my mistake and your mistake. Understand this. If you don't understand it, we will lose and lose and lose and lose. Did people ask why you separate Nagaland from us? Did somebody ask why you did you understand about JNK issue? Why you can say arrested these people and still they are under arrest? Why? Are they not same like us? If tomorrow they arrest daily and keep them in the curfew, shall we accept that? This same thing applies to me and to you. But we are feeling happy. Oh, they have done very good. We should be done with them because they are Muslims. Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, Isai, no meaning at all in our constitution. There's no word as Muslim, Hindu, nothing. There are no word as such. Why you are considering that word? Being a citizen, नागरिक इस देश के होना ही काफी है मेरे लिए. मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कौन हिंदू है कौन मुसलमान सिख ईसाई, मुझे लेना देना कुछ नहीं इस बात से. वो उनके घर के अंदर है, उनके मोहल्ले के अंदर है, उनके माता पिता के साथ है, उनके भाई बहन के साथ है. मुझे क्या लेना आप किसकी प्रार्थना करें ना करें, मेरे क्या इस बात से. ठीक है, कानून के हिसाब से आप करिए, कोई रोकेगा थोड़ी आपको. लेकिन ये आपका व्यक्तिगत मामला है. ये ना देश का मामला है, ना ये राज्य का मामला है, ना ये समाज का मामला है. ये आपका व्यक्तिगत मामला है. आप ऊपर वाले को किस तरह जाने ना जाने मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता इससे, क्योंकि जानेंगे अपने लिए जानेंगे, नहीं जानेंगे नहीं जानेंगे, मेरे को क्या, मैं प्रथा गुरु अपने लिए करूँगा, नहीं करूँगा नहीं करूँगा, मेरे को भुगतना है, किसी को इंटरेस्ट है इसमें। इस बात को समझना चाहिए। और जब तक आप नहीं समझेंगे आप रहिए इसी भ्रम में, हिंदू हूँ मुसलमान हूँ, इसी में लड़ते रहिए, जो टीवी वाले चाहते हैं आप लड़ते रहिए, लड़ते रहिए। आप तो आप उनका काम आप आसान कर रहे हैं, आप लड़के आप आपस में फ्रिक्शन डाल के उनका काम आसान कर रहे हैं, जो आपको यूज कर रहे हैं, वो आपकी शक्ति को यूज कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो, चाहे वो मिनिस्टर हो, चाहे वो एमपी हो, चाहे वो कांग्रेस हो, चाहे बीजेपी हो, कोई हो, वो सब आपका इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं अपने फायदे के लिए। वो आपके फायदे के लिए इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रहे। वो नहीं सोच रहे आपको जॉब नहीं मिला, क्यों नहीं मिला, आप कितना पढ़े, क्यों नहीं पढ़े, आगे क्या करेंगे क्या नहीं करेंगे, उन्हें कोई मतलब नहीं इस बात से। उन्हें सिर्फ इस बात से मतलब है कि मैं कैसे सीट पे आ जाऊं 5 साल के लिए, और 5 साल पे आ जाऊं, फिर मैं कैसे उसको जबरदस्ती आगे रखूं, उन्हें इस बात से मतलब है। उन्हें फर्क नहीं पड़ता वो चाहे ईवीएम से आए, चाहे बैलेट से आए, जैसे भी आए, आना है वो हुक और टूक जैसे भी आना है, उन्हें क्या लेना देना। एक बार आपने उनको वोट दे दिया, उनके पास नमस्ते बाय बाय, कोई लेना देना नहीं आपसे, क्योंकि आपने क्वेश्चन ही नहीं करना, आपने पूछना ही नहीं उनसे भी आपने मेरे लिए क्या किया। किसी की हिम्मत ही नहीं होती पूछने की, आपस में लड़ते रहेंगे, अरे उसने ये नहीं किया, उसने ये किया, लेकिन जब सामने को आएगा तो पूछेंगे भी नहीं। नेताजी का हाथ खड़े, कोई पैर छुएगा, कोई हाथ छुएगा, अरे किस लिए, क्या किया इन्होंने पैर छू रहे हैं, हम हैं कौन ये। लेकिन लोग ऐसा करते हैं, बड़े हैं जी, अरे बड़े वो होता है जो काम से बड़ा होता है, उम्र से कोई बड़ा बड़ा नहीं होता। वो दिमाग जिनका अच्छा नहीं है, जिनके दिल अच्छे नहीं है, खाली दिखाने के लिए अच्छे कपड़े पहनते हैं, हम बड़े हैं, उनका अच्छा होना क्या होता है। जो देश के लिए काम करेगा मेरे लिए वो अच्छा है, जो दुनिया के लिए काम करेगा मेरे वो अच्छा है, क्योंकि देश दुनिया में ही है। आप भगवान के यहाँ से आए हैं, ऊपर वाले ने आपको इसलिए नहीं भेजा कि लड़िए आपस में धर्म बना बना के एक दूसरे के साथ। अरे भगवान के लिए सब धर्म एक ही है, कोई फर्क नहीं है उसको, उससे सब कोई, मेरा डिजाइन और मुसलमान का डिजाइन, उसके शरीर का डिजाइन एक ही, अलग अलग नहीं है किसी का। जब खून चढ़ता है कोई नहीं पूछता कौन से खून किस बोतल में कहाँ से आया है, कोई नहीं पूछता उसको। आप ये नहीं पूछते हवा के अंदर मुसलमान का भी सांस है, हिंदू का भी सांस है, पर क्या करते हैं आप, सूंघते हैं हवा, सब सूंघते हैं नहीं सूंघते, जानवर कुत्ते बिल्ली का भी है उसके अंदर, सबके हवा तो एक से हवा फर्क नहीं है, सूरज की रोशनी भी सबको आती है, उसमें लेते हैं। तो जब इन बातों को भगवान नहीं सोच रहा तो आप क्यों सोच रहे हैं। यही पागलपन है और कुछ पागलपन नहीं है। और ये जानते हैं हमारे राजनीति वाले कि पब्लिक को पागल बनाया जा सकता है, बनती रहती है, आज से नहीं 70 साल से बनती आ रही है, कोई परेशान नहीं करता है। तो किसकी गलती है भाई, मेरी गलती है, आपकी गलती है, ये सबकी गलती है। जो उनको वोट देता है उसके, जो नहीं देता उसके भी। वोट देना या नहीं देना काफी नहीं है राजतंत्र, गणतंत्र है हम, लोकतंत्र है हम, सेकुलर है हम, सोवरन है हम, अरे मालिक है हम अपने देश के। हमें देखना होगा हमारा नौकर हमारा काम कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है, खाली वोट देके हमारी जिम्मेदारी खत्म नहीं हो जाती है। आप देखिए ब्रिटेन में क्या हो रहा है, 3 चले गए एक ही केस में, ब्रेक्सिट में। पहले डेविड चला गया, उसके बाद मे चली गई, अभी जॉनसन आया। उसे कहते हैं कैरेक्टर। भैया मेरे बस का नहीं, आप संभालो। जैसे ही ब्रेक्सिट का रिजल्ट आया था वो चला गया था डेविड मैकॉन। आपने जो किया भुगतो अपने आप को। मैंने तो कहा था भाई ब्रेक्सिट नहीं करना है, हमको ईयू में रहना है, वो छोड़ के चला गया। क्या हमारे यहाँ इतनी ताकत है किसी प्राइम मिनिस्टर में कि मेरे रिजल्ट नहीं आ रहे मैं छोड़ के चल दूं। असली होता ना कोई प्राइम मिनिस्टर, यार मेरे बस का काला धन लाना नहीं है, धन्यवाद मैं छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ, उसे कहते हैं प्रधानमंत्री। पर यहाँ तो हौस उठ के बैठ रहे हैं, अरे मैं 5 साल वेट करो, वो 10 साल वेट करो, वेट ही करते रहने में मर जाएंगे आप। किसी का कैरेक्टर चरित्र है नहीं यहाँ, चरित्र होता तो बात नहीं होती है। इसी बात पे लड़ाई है, उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया हमने किया, हमने ये किया उन्होंने नहीं किया, इसी बात पे राजनीति चल रही है। अरे जो मर गए जो चले गए उनकी बुराई करने से क्या फायदा है। आप उनकी बुराई करेंगे तो एक तो आप बेवकूफ है, गंदे आदमी, आपका कल्चर नहीं है। दूसरा क्या वो जवाब दे रहा है आपको आके, जो आदमी जिंदा नहीं है उसकी आप बुराई करेंगे, अपनी अच्छाई करेंगे, मैं अच्छा हूँ बाकी सब गलत है, 70 साल में कुछ नहीं हुआ मैंने करके दिखा दिया, देखिए। अरे आप किस लिए बैठे हैं सीट पे, ढोल बजाने के लिए, डांस करने के लिए बैठे हैं, पकौड़े तलने के लिए बैठे हैं, आपका काम है ये, आपकी ड्यूटी है ये। और जो नहीं है चला गया उसकी तो आप बुराई कर रहे हैं, और आप कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं, अपनी अच्छाई कराना चाहते हैं। क्या कर रहे हैं आप, आपने कुछ किया नहीं, पब्लिक को जो कहा उसमें कुछ किया नहीं, तो आप तो गद्दार हैं, झूठ बोलते हैं आप। पब्लिक भी आपको चाहती है आप झूठ बोले, वो कुछ कहते नहीं आपको। आपने कुछ पैसे दे दे के इकट्ठे करके रखे हैं लोग, तुम आपस में इनको जवाब देते रहो इंटरनेट पे, बस यही काम है ना आपको। और उनसे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछे ना, भक्तों से कोई जवाब नहीं होता उनके पास, कोई जवाब नहीं होता उनके पास, बस गालियां देना आता है उनको। अरे देते रहो, मेरा क्या जा रहा है। आप गाली दे रहे हैं, अपना टाइम खराब कर रहे हैं, अपना दिमाग खराब कर रहे हैं। आपके एक ये बता रहे हैं कि मेरे माँ बाप ने मुझे सिखाया कि गालियां दो, आप किस समाज से आते हैं ये पता लगता है, आपकी राइटिंग में आप क्या इस्तेमाल करते हैं ये पता लगता है, तो देते रहो यार, मेरा क्या जा रहा है। आप गाली देंगे अपने लिए देंगे, नहीं देंगे अपने लिए नहीं देंगे, अच्छी बात करेंगे अपने लिए करेंगे, तो ये करते रहो। इससे क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? एक नहीं 50 गाली दे लो, मेरा क्या जा रहा है? कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता मेरे को। ये बताता है कि आप पढ़े लिखे होकर भी बेवकूफ हो। एक बात तो प्रूव करता है, आप चाहे बीए करके आए हो, एमए करके आए हो, इंजीनियरिंग करके आए हो, डॉक्टर कुछ भी आप करके आए हो ना, आपको पढ़ाई का कोई फायदा नहीं इस देश को, अगर आपने गालियों में समय निकालना है। मतलब आपने ये सोच लिया कि ये आदमी मेरा पॉलिटिशियन है। अरे क्यों सोचते हैं आप ऐसा? क्या प्रधानमंत्री किसी का होता है? मैं तो किसी को अपना नहीं मानता। ठीक है, वोट देना अलग बात है, वो किसी को आप देंगे ही देंगे। एक आदत सी बनी हो भाई, कांग्रेस को देना है, बीजेपी, एक आदत सी बन गई है, बीजेपी को देना है या किसी रीजनल पार्टी को देना है। एक ऐसी आदत बन गई है जिसने हमने इस आदत के अंदर सिमट के रख दिया अपने आप को। हम ना तो वोट का मतलब समझते हैं, ना राजनीति का मतलब समझते हैं, ना राजनीति क्या होता है ये समझते हैं, ना हम देश को समझते हैं, ना संविधान को समझते हैं। हम किसी को नहीं समझते। असली बात तो ये है, हम एक ही बात समझते हैं, यार बस मेरे को हमारे एक दो पॉइंट होते हैं, उसको लेके हम बैठ जाते हैं। हम ओवरऑल नहीं देखते पिक्चर के देश का। देखो, देश किसी का नहीं है, देश हम सबका है। ना इंदिरा गांधी का देश था, ना जवाहरलाल का देश था, ना पटेल का देश था, किसी का देश नहीं था। वो तो हमारे माँ बाप के पुराने चले गए। आज की तारीख में ये देश किसका है? ये देश सारी देश की जनता का है। ये मोदी का नहीं, राहुल का नहीं, सोनिया का नहीं, किसी का नहीं है देश। वो भी हमारी तरह एक सिटीजन है। ये देश हम सबका है। लेकिन हमको बेवकूफ नहीं बनना है, हम बन रहे हैं बेवकूफ, अच्छी तरह से बेवकूफ बन रहे हैं। हमको बेवकूफ रोज बनाया जा रहा है और हम बेवकूफ बने जा रहे हैं। अगर यही हाल किसी दूसरे देश में होता, मान लो इजिप्ट में होता या कहीं और होता, उनको उठा के फेंक देते सीट से पर, हैंग कर देते, छोड़ते नहीं। सूडान में देखो क्या हुआ, सारा सिस्टम बदल गया। इजिप्ट में क्या हुआ, सारा सिस्टम बदल गया। हांगकांग में क्या चल रहा है, सीरिया में देखो कितनी सारी लड़ाई चल रही है। अरे वो लोग खून ठंडे नहीं है, वो सोते नहीं है, वो जागती सोसाइटी है, हम सोती सोसाइटी है। फिलिस्तीन लड़े जा रहे हैं इसराइल कुत्ते से, वो नहीं रुकता। पैसे देने के लालच कर चुका वो उसको, इसराइल वाला अमेरिका के थ्रू, लेकिन वो नहीं मानता। मेरा देश पहले है, मुझे नहीं चाहिए तेरे पैसे, भाग यहाँ से। पहले बता मेरी जमीन कहाँ है, मेरा अधिकार कहाँ है, उस पर पैसे देके खरीदना चाहता है मुझको। इसे कहते हैं मॉरल। जाके देखो कभी अगर आपको फिलिस्तीन मिलेगा तो बहुत स्ट्रगलिंग आदमी मिलेगा। उनको इतना स्ट्रगल कर करके 70 साल से इतने मजबूत हो गए हैं कि वो गुस्सा भी उनके अंदर है और मेहनत भी बहुत करते हैं। और हम कुछ नहीं उनके सामने। मैं जानता हूँ, बहुत मैंने काम किया लोगों के साथ, हमारी कोई औकात नहीं। हम बहुत बोलते हैं, हम ये कर देंगे, हम वो कर देंगे, वो करके दिखाते हैं। फर्क इतना है। ठीक है, इंग्लिश उनकी दूसरी तरह की हमको इतनी अच्छी नहीं आती है, बात इंग्लिश की नहीं है यहाँ पे। एक इजराइल देश जो एक गद्दी पॉलिटिक्स करता है, बच्चों को मारता है, तो इससे गंदा और क्या होगा? ऐसा देश जो बच्चों को जेल में डाल दे, बच्चों को पीटे, यंग को पीटे, नाबालिग को पीटे, उनको मार दे गोली, उसे आप क्या कहेंगे? सत्यवादी हरिश्चंद्र कहेंगे उसको? उसको राम कहेंगे? उसको कौन कहेंगे उसको आप? तो हमें नहीं चाहिए ऐसे राजा, हमें नहीं चाहिए ऐसे प्रधानमंत्री जो बच्चों को मारे, जेल में डालें, औरतों को जेल में डाल दें बिना मतलब, लड़कियों को डाल दें, बूढ़ों को डाल दें। हमें ऐसा नहीं चाहिए राज। ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम की जगह आज सॉल्व नहीं होगी, 10 साल बाद सॉल्व हो जाएगी, लेकिन ये सॉल्व है क्या? आप उनको पीट दो, जेल में बंद कर दो, कत्ल कर दो उनका, ये कौन सी प्रॉब्लम है? कांग्रेस ने मरवाया था सिखों को, हम सब जानते हैं, कोई नई बात नहीं है इसमें। मोदी ने मरवाया था मुसलमानों को, ये भी हम जानते हैं। इनको यही काम है, इतना ही आता है इनको। अपने मतलब के लिए ये कुछ भी कर देंगे, क्योंकि इनको सीट चाहिए, नाम चाहिए। इनका फर्क नहीं पड़ता, एक मरे, दो मरे, हजार में, इनका क्या जा रहा है? इनका कोई मरेगा ना जिस दिन, इनको उस दिन पता लगेगा कि असली क्या होता है। पब्लिक है, ठीक है, 130 करोड़ है, 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ मर गए तो क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? कुछ नहीं पड़ता। ठीक है भाई, गाजर मूली है, फेंक दो, खराब हो गई तो काट के फेंक, गाय खा लेगी या कोई और खा लेगा। हम तो गाय भैंस, हम तो खाफ इनके लिए वो है, गाजर मूली है, यही समझते हैं हमें। ये इंसान थोड़ी समझते हैं हमको। इनकी सीट बंदी रहनी चाहिए किसी भी तरह से, बस वो नहीं जानी चाहिए। You have to understand this point, this criteria, that people think this way only, no other way they think. You are just vegetable for them, you are item for them, commodity for them, and they enjoy that. This is their character. All politicians, I don't particularly classify this into study, all same. Those freedom struggles were different that time, from before 1947. These are politicians. They were not politicians, they were strugglers, they were freedom fighters. And these are politicians. These want to rule, they didn't want to rule, they never became rulers. They were freedom fighters. They had ambition to liberate this country. These people don't have ambition, these people have ambition to rule this country. This is the difference. Liberation and rule, complete opposite. These people want to enjoy. Tell me any politician whose daughter or son is in military, on border. They will not be. No, not at all. When these people are sick and they go to hospital, there will be 12 doctors to examine one patient. because they are politicians, they are powerful people. And if you go, you will not be allowed to go into consultation room, join in line, take appointment, come on this day. That's difference. On my money, they are enjoying. On my power, they are enjoying. On your power, they are enjoying. On your money, they are enjoying. What for? I am working hard. I work day and night. I flow my sweat. I stand in sun. I do hard work, and they are happy. They are enjoying free of nothing. Big bungalow, big car, SPG, everything. Who's paying for that? I am paying for it. Poor guy is paying. Middle class is paying, and they are enjoying. And then abusing me, my power, telling lies, and I am happy. I salute. I salute them also. Such a person is called fool. Believe me, I am fool. I vote them, I am fool. They play in voting, they play on EVMs, I accept, I am fool. We are actually slaves, you can say. There's no definition of slaves. This is slavery. That I am following you, Modi, I am following you, Rahul, I am following you, whatever politician is there. Why I should not question them? I am ready to be called traitor, no problem. I will question them. I will write against them if they do wrong. I will write in favor of them if they right. But they have no right to stop me from questioning, from raising my grievances, even though it appears or seems that this is against nation. They may think whatever they think. I have to raise question. If they put me in jail, I should not fear. How long shall they put me in jail? Until you have this kind of power in you, this kind of mentality, you cannot make this country successful. Hit them from each aspect, from each angle, but you will not hit them, you will touch their feet. You will stand before them with folded hand, Namaste, sir. You will garland them. This is your character. You cannot run this country. I am telling you. Only these people shall run this country. You just stay where you are because you are not having living style. You are dead style. Slavery doesn't go out of your minds. You are not awakening society. You are sleeping society. You have no power to ask. You have power to lose, and you lose. You have lost so much that rupee is falling, GDP is falling, national levels are falling, employment is falling every day. Quality is falling, safety is falling. There is nothing that is rising except foolishness. Except foolishness. We are ready to fight, we are ready to lose. Means whatever we are told, we are ready to accept that. No power of analysis, no power of control, no power of finding solutions, no power of argument, no power of debate. You see what debates are moving in parliament, how they are debating nonsense, wasting time, wasting energy. They just raise questions which they don't understand, and they answer which they don't know what to answer. Just a formality only. And we are paying them for much for this. There was a time when we used to watch these debates and we used to learn many things on those debates because those people were matured, those people were experienced, those people used to know. This was about 30, 40 years back. There was something to learn from them. But now, if you learn from them something, you lose your thing. That's the problem. That's the only difference. You cannot learn anything from these politicians. Those politicians are no more. Only these robbers are there. If a country has 233 criminals in Lok Sabha or 545 members, what do you expect? What do you expect from them? You don't expect from them. You cannot expect anything from them because they are robbers. They are looters. They are everything that should not be there, but they are theirs. What to say then? Well, sometimes unnecessarily I talk also because I think that I am wasting my time. I talk to many people, believe me, even my relatives. I ask many questions, and they don't know. Do you know what about how this country is ruled? They have no answer. They don't know. I sent to my one, you can say relative, was a young man. I sent copy of Constitution of this country because I talked to him. I I asked him read it, and then tell me what do you understand. He did not read it. Why? English is very difficult. I cannot understand. You are doing MBA. English is difficult for you. If you are doing MBA, you cannot understand constitution of this country, then I understand what is future of this country. Future of this country is not in hand of government. Future of this country is not in hand of prime minister. Future of this country is in your hand. If you cannot understand your country, you cannot understand you. You are just an animal in this country, nothing else. I'm sorry for that. This country is full of animals, not human beings. If you are beaten, you are saying thank you. If your head is broken, you are saying thank you. If you are killed, you are saying hey, thank you. This is you. This is what you are. I am not going to live 500 years. My time is near, I know. But this young man, youth, they have to understand this. They are wasting time in films, in cricket. They are watching videos. They are having girlfriends and boyfriends, moving here and there openly. No shame, no culture, nothing. You go and see everywhere. And if you can question, they start fighting. They have no value of rules, regulations. They have no respect for country. If you ask them, nothing, no answer. If you ask them something, they will not answer. But they want jobs, they want employment without knowing anything. They are not interested in learning. They are not interested in technical job. They are only interested to sit in office, in AC room and work. Everybody cannot be computer engineer. Everybody cannot be civil engineer. And everybody cannot be everything. You have to work. Even civil engineers think that they are bosses. In field, you are not boss. You have to work. Mechanical engineer has to make hands black. You cannot work otherwise. It's not possible. But engineering has no value in this country. Engineer people don't know what engineers are. Go and see buildings. Go and see everything. You will see what qualities of safety is there. People are slabs open, shuttering opens, no quality, but nobody bothers. You ask someone, nobody bothers. Only seminars, conferences, debates, that's all. Photo sessions. They just give 10 minutes. I attended many seminars and submitted many papers. 10 minutes, maximum 12 minutes. You think in 10 minutes you can explain engineering? There was a safety conference last week in Institution of Engineers, Faridabad local center. I submitted my paper, it was accepted. This is the only 12 minutes maximum you have. I could not even go through complete paper and explain. I could not understand, we could not understand, we spoke very fast. In 12 minutes, can you teach people? We have to understand this. Safety or quality are very significant issues. People are dying. People don't understand safety in this country. I'm not talking of overseas. That's different. Here, safety means zero. Quality means zero. That's it. Everybody is responsible here. Every mason is engineer. Every carpenter is engineer. And engineer is not engineer. Simply. Engineer has got no meaning in field. They don't know anything. They just don't go to sites. Go and see. You can see yourself what is there. I have seen many sites and really I feel that why there is no value of engineers here, because everybody is engineer. When everybody is engineer, there is no engineer. And engineers are only interested in sitting office designs and computers and all that. They are not interested in field. They don't understand in sun. They cannot digest you can say ultraviolet index of 15. They don't want to. They only want to drive cars and go sometimes and watch and come back and see. That's it. Country cannot move like this. No country can move like this. You have to struggle. If civil engineer cannot work in a country, I think engineering cannot move. Because this person, civil engineer, is original. He goes and clears site. He clears dirt. He doesn't have any office to sit. He stands in sun. He does survey. He makes layouts. He does design. He does soil investigation. And then something starts. For months together, there's no place to sit. I used to take one bottle of water when I go early morning for daily use. 4 o'clock in Libya. Early morning I used to go for washing. Because there's no toilet. This is that type of engineering. And if civil engineers don't work, then comes mechanical engineers and then come electrical engineers. If civil stops working, everything is stopped. You don't understand. The only thing, those fields where there's comfort. Computer engineer I am. I'm management. I'm in management. Okay, manage. There is no industry you manage now. Industry are broken, falling down. You manage. If there is no industry, what manager will do? There's no work. You have lost all money. There's no budget. But this is all experience we have to understand. It's not simply education that can get me something. I have to build my nation by my efforts, not by government efforts. Government cannot help me. We have to help ourselves, but we will not help. We will not help. Only speeches, talks. This country shall suffer and just suffer very badly. Very badly will suffer. Havoc is coming here because we are bound by religion, we are bound by caste, we are bound by classification, we are bound by hierarchy of society, we are bound by everything. We are not bound by work. We are not work-oriented class. We are a class of bureaucrats. We are a class of stupid people. Tell me how many students are learning plumbing, how many students are learning electrical work, how many plumbers. Means these middle jobs are more important than the engineer's job. Everybody is engineer. 10 lakhs engineers are coming every year. Where they will be consumed? No job in Gulf, no job in Middle East, no job in West, no job everywhere. All are coming back. Only here, your jobs. What shall do? Either crime or suicide. There are only two ways. Either kill yourself or commit suicide. Then we are Bharat Mata, you say. Who shall help this? Who will help? There's no one to help. But we are not concerned about this. Not concerned about this. Talking, and talking. Hardly professionals are also, those bodies, professional bodies, they are also not doing what they are required to do. Only seminars, conferences, sociology, photography, sessions and all that. On ground what is happening, nobody knows. What's the use? No use. Ground reality must be known. I have seen foreign engineers how they work, I know. They don't care for something. They go down foundations and check everything. I saw one French engineer taking out shirt and pant and in underwear he used to start checking all sides. Can you do that? It's very hard. Why should I waste my shirt? What out shirt, what out pant, just in underwear, go around, check everything for 3 hours in sun. That is called engineer. They don't care for what you are wearing. I'm wearing tie, I'm wearing this and all that. They don't care for that. Work is work. Work is worship. Well, I should not be emotional because emotional doesn't mean anything. I just express which was in mind, and I am neither with any political party, and I don't want to be. And I don't support any government at all. If government functions, I support. If government respects constitution, I support because constitution is mine, and I support this constitution. I abide by this constitution. If somebody doesn't abide, that's his choice. First, you have to learn. Only then you can understand what's there in that. You think it is crap? You think it's something? Okay. Because this is not one body's constitution, this is for whole nation. And maybe there's something not supporting you, doesn't mean that this can be amended, it will be changed, but principally you have to accept. It was devised many decades back. Maybe it doesn't work now, but that can be brought back to requirement. But in principle it has to be accepted. It simply says this is for people, this is for justice, this is for liberty, this is for equality, this is for sovereignty, this is for security. It is securing us. See language of that. If you see the language of preambles, it's very, very complicated, but very, very important. They are securing to us these justice, equality, and liberty. And secure what? What is security? So, it's not simply allowance. It is your right, but right comes with fundamental rights and fundamental duties. You have duties also. Both are simultaneously moving. If you don't have any duty, if you don't do your duty, you have no right. So though duty was added later on in 1976, fundamental duties under the Constitution, which is 51A article, but that is more important than preambles. We are claiming rights, but we don't duties. That's not possible. Impossible. And my duty is to serve my country, to think of my country, and not thinking only to do something for country, to whatever extent I can do. This is for everyone. If I am in this country, or even if I am outside of this country, from there you can do. There's no problem at all. It's up to your choice. If I want to stay with my family and enjoy my life, that's your choice. Enjoy your life, but family, this country is also family. We have to think that way. Well, I may be talking a lot and maybe excessively and redundantly. If I think I have used some bad word, I apologize for that. But overall, overall means we have to think that way only. Maybe you have different opinion. Maybe you think that I am talking against government. No, I'm not talking against government. I am talking in favor of people. Because people are more important than government. Governments are coming, they are going, who bothers about that? There may be Indira Gandhi came, she left, Nehru came, he left, and Modi will also go, Moraji Desai also left. They are all temporary, but country is not temporary and people are not temporary. People are permanent. Maybe somebody is right, somebody is wrong, somebody performs, somebody doesn't perform. It depends. Somebody did something wrong, somebody did something right. If some error was caused, error is done when you work. And if you don't work, there is no error. So error can be corrected. But to politicize that and to just, if you want a target to votes, I cannot say anything. My target is not that. You can serve your country, you can work in politics even without joining politics. Service to society is also politics. It's not simply that politics is votes politics. If you serve for your people, this is also social service, and social service means national service. Whatever your capacity is, you can do that. If you don't have capacity, fine, that is different. You don't, if you have no interest at all. If you have interest, you can do something. It's by writing, it's by speaking, by helping, by physically doing, whatever way you want, you can do it. But just saying or criticizing or not accepting criticism, that's not right. I don't accept that. This country is entirely different. We are emotional people and we should not be emotional actually. Emotion leads to danger. It leads to dangerous situation where we make mistakes. Well, I wanted to explain something about schedule 7 more and one can list. It's too late now. I think I have to close this now because already more than 1.5 hours is too much. Early morning, people don't have time. So better I'll take it tomorrow or the next one. There's so many things in constitution which I wanted people should know that. I'm trying because now people don't read, they don't write, and they only think on videos are better or voice. And if even then they are not taking any interest. I think people take interest in jokes, they're interested in films, in cricket. They are interested. They are not interested in serious issues. And country is serious issue. Politics is serious. Society is serious. We have to think that way. So seriousness is missing, and sleeping is there. No awakening is there. We should be serious, at least if not 100% to 50%. But we are zero. We are not serious at all. We are not serious about environment. 35 crores vehicles are running every day. We are not serious. 20 crore air conditioners are working every day in summer. Nobody is serious. About 10 to 15 lakhs generators of 35 kVA to 50 kVA are working every day. Nobody is serious. And you can say how many Rajdhani expresses and other expresses having air conditioning working and metro working. People are not serious about environment. Environment is burning us. France is burning now. Germany is burning. USA is burning. We are burning. But people are not burning. They are not burning. They are using more and more cars, more and more air conditioners. In every room there is air conditioner. Go and see 10 air conditioners, one house, one you can say one villa, 50 air conditioners. So what to do? We are burning ourselves. We are releasing carbon dioxide to environment. We are getting ultraviolet rays to our body. So you can say what shall be result? We will be exposed to skin cancer, we will exposed to head cancer, we will exposed to eye cataract, and we will be exposed to all that. But there is no one to think about that. Nobody to think. We are using plastics, throwing. One bag of plastic, we bring material and we throw. It is dry, we throw. It flies from here to there to there, comes back. Why don't you use this plastic bag for 10 times if it's possible? You can hang it and use it again until it's wet and there's no control at all. Only talk and talk. They are charging taxes, they are charging everything, they're doing nothing. Only speeches. We are not paying them for a speech, we are paying them for work. It may be government, it may be prime minister, it may be some government department or whoever. Why you are charging money from us? They are charging for everything, they are doing nothing. It's very, very bad situation. Well, thank you, gentlemen. What to say about this? And thanks all those who are listening and those who will view later on. Dhanyavad. That's what I say. Jai Bharat, Jai Samvidhan.